Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Love. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Irish send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Charging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Using the quick game. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that?
Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Give to the running back. Got some room, head to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas State was able to come away with a victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to compete.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. He breaks a tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. they'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
On the snap, it's Love. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. He gets just inside the red zone.
Afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the air, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Love. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Pauly. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Fields. Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On the run, it's Love. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Got it in the middle, it's Love. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. On the ground, it's Love. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Took care of it himself. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Collins. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Rushes on him, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Creates a little room. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it along the sideline.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And they'll take a knee. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation